Hey Pisces, welcome to High Priestess Whoa, High Priestess Healing Tarot, where you are the High Priestess baby. I'm so excited to read for you guys today. If you are not a High Priestess Temple member, I'm gonna I never plug this shit, but shout out to all the High Priestess Temple members. Join, because yesterday's reading got me fired up. So if you haven't watched it already and you subscribe to the membership, go check that reading out. And if you haven't subscribed to the membership, even if you just joined for yesterday's reading, to me, it's worth it. That was such a good reading. It was so deep. There were so many parts. All right. Thank you. Spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors, Archangel Michael, please help me in pulling insights for the High Priestess Collective. Highest timelines, baby. Highest messages for the High Priestess Collective. This is the Sacred Symbols Oracle. Giving me life. I got another deck coming for us too. Okay, focus. Thanks. Yes. Yes. Okay, we got magic at the bottom. Shadow, new life, transformation. Do you know, I am just going to start talking to you like you're already in Tarot Academy, okay? Shadow, new life, transformation. Doesn't that seem linear? Doesn't that seem sequential? Even though time isn't, our brains work that way. Shadow here is like the monster under the bed. That's essentially what the shadow is, right? So it's like the traumas we don't look at, the wounds we avoid, the things we're afraid to like admit to ourselves, you know? For a long time, I was dating the same type of person in different bodies. That's how I knew the pattern was me. I was like, shit, you know? It was emotionally unavailable, alcoholic, avoidant, unhealed, non-accountable. And I was like, oh, these people are emotionally unavailable. And Nikki Glaser, the comedian, she went through a similar thing. And she said on Whitney Cummings' podcast, she was like, when I kept pointing the finger at the emotionally unavailable men I was dating, my therapist invited me to look in the mirror and realize, oh, I'm attracting emotionally unavailable because I am acting in ways that are emotionally unavailable. It's almost like our subconscious, well, my subconscious knew that by dating these people, I knew how this was going to play out, and it was going to play out poorly, where I was not going to be able to fix, help, heal, or receive what it is that I wanted to. But there's this other part of the subconscious that's hoping that this person is like the one we can close the cycle, close the loop. And it's learned in childhood, right? Sometimes it's learned, most people it's learned in childhood and adolescence. Sometimes you can have an adverse experience in your 20s that has you replaying that pattern over. And it was the monster under the bed for me was like, it's me. It's Taylor Swift. I'm the problem. It's me. Like, really, I was the one perpetuating that pattern because I myself I didn't have boundaries. I didn't know how to express emotional wants and needs in a way that felt validated by my own experience because they were invalidated growing up. So I had to sit with this monster, which also comes with shame, right? When we do the shadow work, a lot of times there's shame involved. And shame is the feeling of, I am bad. I am not worthy. This makes me disgusting. This makes me, I don't deserve fair treatment or love. And that's an illusion. And this is like a little controversial, but there's no human out there that doesn't deserve love. Their behaviors and maybe even their programming, coding, neural pathways are in need of change, perhaps, right? Especially if they're harming others. But there's no human that is not deserving of love. That goes against our innate nature. This timeline or this sequential story here is showing that you're either facing a shadow or you have faced a shadow. You've faced the monster under the bed. And because of that, card number 43 is a 7. 7 in tarot. Oh, my ear's ringing. 7s are about personal reflections. According to how I teach, other people teach different, and that's okay. But this personal reflection was essentially like facing this big shadow, this big monster under the bed. to usher in some kind of major change in life. And this monster under the bed, maybe it's not a you're the problem thing. Maybe it's like your fear is the problem. I think fear is really like the underlying thing of a lot. Like, where were you holding yourself back? I was holding myself back from being seen in my needs and emotions. And now I'm just, you know, I just cry on the internet, and that's my practice. And it's much easier to tell men what it is that I need. But really, this is a fear journey. And it's specifically reflecting on, where have I allowed my power to be like consumed by fear, and that eliminates any action to be taken. So this, I guess we'll go deeper into that, see what this is. This looks like it's being faced or was faced, and new life is here. Card number 4, this is the Ankh on the Emperor card, right? This is the feminine symbol, and this is supposed to represent a phallic masculine symbol, and the combination is new life. So it's rebirth. It's also stability. And then the transformation. Your butterfly wings have sprouted. This could have even, this process may be sparking new creative outlets for you, or new ideas, new ways of doing things. Creativity can also look like, I have a sudden urge to learn and implement, or learn and document, or reflect. Reflection is also a process of creativity. And this transformation card is card number 19, which breaks, that's the sun. In tarot, that's the sun. So there's a wish fulfillment here too. And magic at the bottom. This is, magic occurs once you face the fear, once you face the shadow. That's where you unlock the magic. The magic, like Ace of Pentacles basically, rests in the center of the monster. So it's like, once you go into that, we uncover this. And this is card number 3, wild, because that's the Empress. So we have the Empress and the Emperor out here, and the symbol of the Empress, feminine, divine feminine, and divine masculine. You even have the divine masculine card underneath here. So this is for everybody, not just the femmes or the masks or the thems. I'm going to use a darker deck for the shadow, okay? Smash that love button for me, Pisces. Thank you for being here, baby. I really love this deck. This is the Hermetic Tarot. Tell me about the shadow, and then we'll move into the juicy goodness, yeah? Pisces, Friday is the last day. You can register for Tarot Academy with the promo code I got for you down below. Click on the first link in the pinned comment. Sunday sessions start on Sunday. Thursday sessions start next week. We only have, I can't believe this, we only have 6 spots left for the Sunday session, and I think less than that for Thursday. I can't wait to play tarot with you guys. All right, tell me about the shadow, the monster under the bed. I'm friends with the monster inside of my head. Queen Pisces Riri, get out of here. Yeah, 5 of Wands, Lord of Strife, and we have the wings of Isis on here too. This is like a tangled up mess of limitation and fear. Not your, again, always not your fault. Is it our responsibility? Yeah. For some of you, there is, let's see, 7 is Chariot, so Cancerian. If you have a Cancer North Node, this specific shadow work or facing of a fear or monster, you know, is associated with your North Node unlocking. For others of you, if you have a Pisces North Node, that's wild. If some of you have a Pisces North Node, this is the unlocking of a career path. Wow. Wow. There is an undercurrent of Leo too. But the biggest is Pisces, and actually the biggest is Pisces, and then the undercurrent of Cancer, and a smaller undercurrent of Leo North Nodes. This shadow, almost said S-H-I-T, this shadow, 5 of Wands, even if your North Node is not those, this one was a perpetual holdback. It created conflict and chaos, or has been creating conflict and chaos. inside the mind. This doesn't look like this is outside of you. Maybe it was mirrored back to you, like the story I told you about my relationship patterns in the past. But like, this is really an internal strife of like, it looks like with these lions, not believing you are able to, strong enough, you don't have the endurance to, or you're not worthy enough to do something. And it's, this shadow work required a layer of the skin to be released. Maybe the shedding or molting has already started, or if it hasn't, it looks like this seedling is happening now, so that next year, the year of the snake, the skin can be released. Can I get a little more here on the shadow? Oh my God, Ace of Pentacles. It's so crazy when that happens. Lord of the root of the powers of earth. This is for fucking real. Pisces, Cancer, Leo, North nodes. There's a monster under the bed, a shadow work that you're either doing or have done that's putting you on a career trajectory. And we know that this is the third time the Ace of Pentacles has shown up this week. Yesterday's temple membership reading. The day before, I think it showed up in our Pisces reading. I also pulled the Ace of Pentacles on Instagram for a card of the day. So there's like, the spirit is like letting us know there is a very real offer, opportunity, seed, resource to be invested in this new life transformation way for you. Especially if it's career. And if it isn't career, it's still a resource that can be used for a safety or a root chakra healing energy in house, home, finances, career, or family. One more for this Five of Wands, Ace of Pentacles shadow. It didn't come out, but what is it? King of Wands. The Prince of the Chariot of Fire. So that's making decisions, ambition, and drive being seen. This kind of looks like an extension of the healing is around trusting your decision making and then executing, acting on those decisions and trusting that like you do know the best way for you. Even if people have imprinted doubt or made you believe that you don't know what's best for you. And others of you, this is like a fear of entrepreneurship in some way, shape, or form. And that's not for everybody. Can I just get one clear for the shadow? Three of Cups, Lord of Abundance. Listen, on the other side of this monster is cause for celebration, harvest, abundance. It's also peace of mind, because that Five of Wands, Lord of Strife, is really giving like inside the house. The monster inside of Rihanna's head. Shout out Rihanna, I love you so much. Okay. That's so it. Temperance is at the bottom, daughter of the reconcilers. This is reconciling your subconscious mind, which is where the shadow lives, with your conscious mind, which is the decision making of the King of Wands. That Ace of Pentacles is right over the mother effing solar plexus. You can trust you, baby. You are allowed to trust you. You'll feel more confident trusting you as you do the shadow work or after you do the shadow work. There's some of you who've already done this, and this is confirmation. And you got some kind of confirmation. There's already a new beginning that has started. There's something that happened in the 3D already this week where this is like starting. And there's an awareness of, oh, this is new timeline shit. New life transformation. Brand new timeline shit. And others of you who are on the fence, or like you have an awareness of a shadow, of a pattern that's holding you back because it's fucking up the brain space. The wings of Isis here. I love the wings of Isis because you know what they're saying? Come in and destroy this. It's like giving you permission. Go in and destroy. I'm using like aggressive words to motivate, right? To go in. But then what happens when we're in there? We end up realizing, oh, it just needs love. But to go into that scary place, the gladiator, right? In the arena, you got to have the fire to be like, I'm going to do whatever I need to do. Five of Swords, this shit. Whatever I need, whatever is needed at all costs. I will go in and I will become victorious. And then the irony is with shadow work is, oh, I didn't need swords. I needed an open heart. Whenever I say open heart, I hear surgery. So this is like healing a heart aspect with you too. Maybe just how you feel about self. Fortitude is the strength card. Isn't that wild? These two lions are like going crazy. They have a crazed look in their eye. And this fortitude, we're just talking about the gladiator coming in with force. This is the strength card, and the strength card is supposed to represent spiritual fortitude will override brute force, which is like the exact message we were just saying. What you think you need, the flaming sword, that's actually just the motivation to get in the ring. And we also have this North Node energy out here again. So this is an extra shout out for the Leo North Nodes. Yeah, damn. Okay. Ace of Pentacles, Three of Cups for us. Ace of Pentacles, Three of Cups. Smash that love button, baby. Four of Wands. Holy guac. She's pregnant. Birthing anew. Who? You. Birthing anew, baby. Four of Wands. This makes me want to say Empress so bad. But Four of Wands is manifestation, wish fulfillment. This is new house, new home. There's something about this Ace of Pentacles that's bringing stability. I'm so serious about that. In your material world, but it's a result of your fire. I love it. Yeah, and Nine of Wands, being able to tenaciously walk through that energy. Very cool, Pisces. I love it. Okay, tell me about new life. Why am I still here? I kind of want to go in one layer deeper, and I'm like, is that so annoying? Give me one more on that Lord of Strife. Five of Wands. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh my God. Devil in reverse. Okay. Okay. We're glad we did that. Devil in reverse. It's the same thing. The devil is the monster under the bed, keeping you chained and shackled. For some of you, not me going in your underwear drawer. I'm so sorry, Pisces. But for some of you, this is sexual in nature. Lust. Foofy woofy. For some of you, it's sexual in nature. And you know what's funny? When you have a sexual shadow that's unhealed, it will show up in sneaky ways that you might not realize is a lust wound. And a lust wound might be, for some people, confusing physical intimacy with emotional intimacy. Or thinking when we are physically intimate, we are exchanging the feeling of love, appreciation, recognition, which 100% can. That, in the right dynamic, that is so true, right? But without a foundation, Ace of Pentacles, without a foundation built, that jump is unrealistic. So for some, this happens to a lot of feminine healers. Not like I'm speaking from experience, but a lot of feminine healers will have that some sort of sexual lusty wound in some capacity, and it will attract people who also have it, but like a little bit of an inverse, and they will come and siphon your sacral creativity energy. Your parts are healing. I can't speak on the masculine so much for this, so forgive me, but this might relate to you too. I just don't know because I don't have those kinds of parts. But that's possible too, right? And for people who this is not a lust or sex intimacy wound, the tree of life or fruitfulness is like book of life, book of knowledge. I'm picturing the Lover's card, and the feminine energy is in front of the tree of life, which also has a snake on it. Okay. So if you fall in this latter category, this shadow or monster to be faced is doubting the fucking knowledge and awareness that you have. There's also like, there's evidence that you have that maybe needs to be written down in regards to what you're able to do and what this fear is really saying, you know? I think that's so it, because this came out in reverse. So it's like you're in a very strong, powerful position to rearrange this. Okay, I'm so glad we did go into that. Okay. Smash the love button for me. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, that's it, because we got Anubis down at the bottom of this Wheel of Fortune. 2 days in a row, Wheel of Fortune. And you could do this your own way. That came up in the reading yesterday too. You could do it this way or that way. And you can have whatever you like, however you need to do this. The Book of Knowledge. Okay, for a lot of people here, maybe the lust thing was for a small crew. But the Book of Knowledge seems to be a heavy hitter. You are allowed to trust what you know. But there's a monster, imposter syndrome, fear trying to make you not act on what you know. Okay, I have confidence that you are either successful in this or becoming more successful in this. New life, baby. Wow, 4/4 Master Healer. 4 swords. Clarity from meditation, recuperation, rejuvenation, stillness and silence. The only light coming through is from the stained glass window and through the Ace of Swords underneath the meditator. Stained glass. Okay, thank you. Stained glass represents the way in which light can be manipulated. But manipulation doesn't have to be a bad thing, right? Light, if this was not stained glass, light would just pour through the window and it would be clear and we'd be able to see out into what's next, what's outside. We don't have that here. With this new life, we have a stained glass window. Spirit doesn't want us to have a clear view of what's next. They want us to enjoy the way the art, okay, the way the light is pouring through in our trust, stillness, meditation, and mindfulness, and treat the colored light like art so that we are savoring the journey, not just trying to quantum leap into this transformation. This is also a call for, in this new life, the way you learn to heal and nurture the shadow is also going to be something that they want you to perpetuate. Some type of ritualized stillness, meditation with intention, or ongoing healing practice. Can I get one more on this? Some of you are being called to be meditation facilitators or practitioners. Crazy. Now we got the healer out here, Archangel Michael. And if you're not being called to spiritual practice as a career endeavor, this is saying that your clarity of next steps in this new life is always going to come to you from within. The clarity is always through your stillness, and the confirmations will come outside of you. But the knowing comes from inside first. And this is Sagittarius season, so this new life might already be starting now. So this could have been like something you already worked through maybe during Scorpio season. Or the awareness is here during Scorpio season. King of Cups at the bottom, emotional mastery. This is also the Psychic King. And we had the Anchor and the Stormy card show up in our meditation yesterday in the community. And we have this ship on these rocky waters again. So meditation and time outside, as well as some sort of moderation around, I think the moderation is like how much time you spend in your head and how much time you spend implementing. It's very easy for us to like get into a never-ending journey of healing work and forget to live. This is a call for everyone to implement your healing in balance, moderation of sometimes I'm in my head and sometimes I'm living outside in the world. That's actually going to bring you to your path to glory, the sunshine here, that wish fulfillment, that transformation. Both of these wings feel like Archangel Michael is also guiding you towards this next level of transformation where you're going to have a greater perspective and view on what is available to you that you weren't able to see before because this monster was blocking the view. Can I get one more? Four of Swords, Temperance. Okay, that is a completely disassembling a wound. This monster is 10 of Swords. That's the total here. So you're moving towards calmer waters. How funny. We just saw that King of Cups with the rocky waters. Okay, this new life is going to be one of ease. They're also asking you, though, to cultivate that. Can you cultivate that now so that when the ease becomes regular and consistent, you can accept it? Because the ego sometimes will kick and scream if it's used to fear, anxiety, scarcity, and turbulence. Your PTSD or CPTSD symptoms might try to make problems out of peace, which I know it sounds insane, but take it from me, girl. Yeah, King of Cups is still at the bottom. Smash the love button for this. This is really fortuitous. The fish over his heart. The fish is a surprise. And it's yellow enlightenment. There's going to be something... Hold on, let me get a different deck for that. Tell me about the surprise. There's a surprise coming in that you're going to wear as adornment. Ooh, your new journey itself. This new journey itself is going to be visible on you. You know what, Pisces, for real? There might be a change in how you look as a result of this new life. It's like a little bit of, what do they call it, glow up or glam makeover. You're going to look different in this new life, or this new way of living, this new way of being. And it's like sexy. I see sexy. Wow. Coming out of that. So see how this Four of Swords is different from the other? It's not lit up, right? This one, the meditator, is lit up yellow, enlightenment. They're receiving the enlightenment through meditation. This is a dulled Four of Swords. So sometimes this can be like the enlightenment hasn't come in yet. The aha, the self-appreciation, the self-worth through the solar plexus hasn't come in yet. But baby, when it comes out in reverse, it is the opposite. It is the end of the dull. I'm not saying you're dull. Never would I ever. But there's something that I think maybe you haven't let yourself come out. I can't believe I'm talking about appearance, but your appearance is often a reflection of how you feel about yourself. Not always, but you know, to some extent. There is, when you treat your body, your face, your hair, your clothes, your aesthetic as a canvas, as an artist, like this is how I express myself, that brings more fulfillment, confidence, and meaning to how you're presenting yourself for self. Fuck everybody else. Who cares? I'll be honest with you. I usually have makeup on. Like, since I was a kid, I've loved doing my makeup. It is like an artistic release for me, especially if we throw a little friggin' glitter in there. So even if people are not seeing my face, if I'm not on any calls and I don't leave the house, I still have makeup on. I love doing it. I love looking at it in the mirror and seeing what I've done. Like, okay, I gotta stop talking about myself. But for real, there's something here about you're going to be adorned, looking different with this new life balance, this integration of in the head and in real life, and allowing yourself to experience peace. And it is in the experiencing of peace that there's more time and stillness to reflect on, do I look like the person that I believe I am? One more here on this. Or am I letting my scars and weariness be worn on the outside? Which, listen, that's okay too. But you deserve expression. Yeah. This is up to you how you want to do this. Because the Nine of Wands, this is the wounded warrior. You have been through battle. You are a gladiator. You did face a monster, or you are. But Nine of Wands with this Ace of Cups transition is like, here's some divinely guided inspiration to let yourself try something new here. Divinely inspired look. I cannot believe I'm in this right now. What am I talking about? Divinely inspired look. Can you please be clear? Maybe it's like looking, allowing yourself to express yourself on the outside that represents what you feel on the inside. So that could be consciously informed, I don't know, makeup, hair, jewelry, clothes. Oh, something like that. Layla, are you watching? You just popped in my head from what we were talking about. King of Cups. Damn, there's something, maybe I'm not supposed to fully know. This is like cosmic inspiration. And it's again through meditation. The spectrum of light is also giving this stained glass window. Oh my God, I'm so silly. You're the stained glass window. You are the stained glass window. You are the stained glass window. Hear me. Okay, do you get this? Light is blinding if it's too bright, and some of us are very bright. And so Spirit's giving us a fun little thing. It's a fun little party trick where you are going to filter your light, not in a way that's detrimental, but filter your light through expression of self on the outside and allowing yourself to play with colors and hair and jewels and how you move through the world too. And that's a little more palatable for others, but also enriches others and self. Again, who cares? This is not about other people. But like, you ever read in the Bible how they talk about when the archangels present themselves to you, be not afraid. And people are like, well, why would I be afraid if a beautiful angel appeared? We talk about this in the angel meetups in the community. The actual depiction of the archangels is it's terrifying. It's terrifying. It's infinite numbers of eyes and feathers and wings. It's alarming. It's jarring. It's not something that we are used to seeing in this realm or dimension. Now, not saying you have that, right? But like the light that you hold within you in this transformation, Pisces, it might be like so overwhelming for people who are not used to it, especially if they're constantly in low vibrational energy. So this change of your presentation of self is just what I'm going to say. This change in how you present yourself. It's an expression of light through you that welcomes, like art, others to begin to interpret. Oh my God, I don't know. Interpret, experience, play with the idea of, and I also think that this is something for you too, to kind of like, this is your integration of when you do shadow work, you're essentially going into the shadow to bring out more light. It's into the black hole and bringing out something very, very vibrant. Oh my goodness. Are you still here with me? Smash the love button if you know what I'm talking about. Maybe even if you don't. Thank you so much for being here. That was a doozy. Oh my God, 32 minutes. Okay. Drop an I am the stained glass, baby, in those comments. I love that analogy, that stained glass. You are the stained glass. It's again to like, I know there's like memes and jokes of like, don't hold back your light. If people can't digest you, let them choke. I totally get it. This feels more so like because you want to. Transformation, the Sun card, being released from the cocoon. 7 of Wands, Queen of Wands. Talk about a shadow work queen, baby. The Queen of Wands, you know why she shines so bright and she thinks who she is? Because she does so much fucking shadow work. She is the most attractive physically, luminously, as well as manifestingly, because she faces the monsters. That's what this black cat is. The black cat is the protection in the 5D. So when we go into that healing space, cat energies typically are like protective. Ancient Egyptians believed that they were like guardians of the 5D. They can sense entities and energies that are either attached to us or around us that are keeping us slow, stuck, stopped, stagnant, self-limiting. And 7 of Wands is boundaries. 7 of Wands plus her wand is 8 of Wands, and that's you taking flight. This is such an this is talking about appearance. There's something about how you present yourself that's actually going to inform part of this next journey. How you express yourself on the outside, again, from a place of, I am an artist. I am the artist of how I look. Not according to societal standards at all. 0%. Bye. No, that's not it. Expression of self, expressing the insides on the outside. It's actually bringing you somewhere else, or it's going to be needed for where you're going. That really is it. That feels the most. It's going to be needed. It's enriching and beneficial for where it is that you're going. I think it's holding up as like another testimony of transformation. 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of Wands. It's proof that you put a burden down. And others are going to want to work with you, collaborate with you in some way. What? Smash the love button for your abundance. Spirit's like, we need you to look good when we drop all this cash money millionaire on you, baby. Oh my God. Claim your abundance in the comments below. I claim my 10 of Pentacles, baby, baby. And that's 2 10s, and 2 10s is a 20, and that's a judgment call. All because of that monster. 6 of Swords again. There's also an element of like, some of you might be going through a body transformation, like your physical shape, form, health, fitness is going to like improve, increase, become more healthy, become more desirable in your eyes. How you, not everybody else, how you want to look. And that physical change is going to make it easier for you to accumulate some kind of wealth. This is also a North Node path of, this is how we do it. For real though, it's like, this was what I did to get here. You know, like a physical trainer, a Reiki practitioner, a business owner, or someone who is simply healed deeply limiting patterns in their life and being able to offer it back to their community. Because the 10 of Pentacles is also a community card. Whoa. This is like a big shout out for the mental healers. People who are like, I am tangible proof of addressing CPTSD and using holistic methods, maybe in conjunction with some other methods that you're using, and how that process changes the mind. And when we change the mind, we do change the body, or the spirit's expression of self around the body. Sleepless nights are going to be gone. Anxiety is gone. This is truly healing. This monster is this. The 5 of Wands, the Devil, the Shadow, the 9 of Swords. Yeah, because you went all the way in. Anything else here that I'm missing? I don't think so, though. New journey. 8 of Pentacles, 9 in reverse, 9 of Swords in reverse was like doing too much of the wrong things. I say wrong, but it's like doing too much of the things that weren't serving you and not doing the things that were beneficial to you, or things that you were good at. This is also like not believing that you would be able to do something, and that's being remedied. Okay, I'm so loving this. Foofy. Closing advice for the High Priestesses. Okay. The Hanged One and the Prince of Pentacles. That's the page. The Hanged One. Reflection. Allow your reflection of self to be expansive, so that when these Ace of Pentacles, these new resources, opportunities, new beginnings, new strikes of inspiration hit, you can follow it all the way to feeling so good, and follow it all the way to this 10 of Pentacles pathway, community expansion, North Node landing. This is the full new life transformation. It's a new way of living, and it's going to be visible on your outside. All because you went into that beast first. Okay. Wild, because this is the same number as the shadow card, 7. So you're going to be successful here. The shadow and the light moving forward. I love this for you. Pisces, hold my hands. I'm sending you so much Reiki love and healing. Take a big deep breath in through the nose. Slowly releasing through the mouth. And claim it, Pisces. I'm bringing sexy back. Yup.